follow him.
Do it. No,
Why not, Sean?
Sean!
Terrible.
Right, I need the bloody odds, don't I? Good evening, golf noobs. Good evening, golf noobs. One notable absent today from the golf noobs boys is Big Gallers. Evening, noobs. Good evening, golf noobs. Currently in Venice, rowing a gondola. Good evening, golf noobs. So we won't be doing the golf noobs, it's just going to be me. Good evening, golf noobs. Doi! Gonna get some water and try this again. Weird doing it on your own. I know what I'll have, a coffee. Right, while I'm having my coffee, we'll recap last week. Didn't go so well. Been having a bit of a tough time in the old picks lately. I'm trying to swerve the chalk, trying to sort of go for my own stuff. That's not really paid off, but I think we're going to stick with it, because a few people had Kisner last week, pretty much well. He was obviously trending towards possibly winning. I didn't go for him, so slightly annoyed about that. In fact, very annoyed about that. But we move on. What did happen though was I won the Euro DraftKings, which was good. Won my first ever DraftKings tournament for $800. And the moral of that story was, stick with your gut. Tani Hanihara, Afi Barnrat, Ross Fisher, mash them all together. Who's the other bad boy in there? Noren. And that's what you get, you win the bloody comp. So that was good. Gallers has claimed, well not claimed actually, I've asked Gallers to send in a video of his tips. Oh, new tee, new me. Just got back from the gym and realised I didn't do the bloody Nooblay. And we got a fucking hashtag Nooblay that we did last week, didn't we? With the PJB, OG Noob, shout out to the PJB. And his Nooblay for this week is... he's called it a boring Nooblay, but I don't think it is. It's Justin Thomas drifting out to 40 to 1. I'll have a piece of Justin Thomas with you, PJB, and if he wins, we'll have a Nooblay party. Big shout outs to my man, The Sheik, Noob of the Year 2016-17. I'm going to put a picture of him right up now. There he is, that's the main man himself, and that's him celebrating with a terrible beer about his win with Kevin Kisner, which was the hashtag Nooblay for The Sheik last week. But he'll get a pick on the US Open, so await with bated breath. So we're the golf noobs. Normally there's two of us, but today there's only one. We released some actual golf content today, which is a bit mad, just us on golf tour. Right, let's just get into it. I'm a golf bettor, you're a golf bettor. Dustin Johnson, 6 to 1, could easily win. Played very well here last year. John Rahm, 12 to 1. Everyone's going John Rahm mad at the moment. I feel like John Rahm has swept the nation. I feel like the only people I see at the moment are John Rahm and Jeremy Corbyn. That's all I'm seeing. That's just my, like, I wake up and I'm just bombarded with Corbyn and Rahm. At 12 to 1, yeah, in fact, John Rahm's probably the same price as Corbyn. Maybe I should just go for the Corbyn-Rahm double. But I'm not. He could easily win. He just keeps going to tournaments that he's not going to do well at and doing incredibly well. The golf course in Memorial is going to be soft, you need to hit the ball far, fairways are quite wide, rough's quite long, you need to be good at long par 4s, you need to be good at the bunker because you're not good to be in the bunkers, around the greens they're quite tough, so once you get in it's very difficult to get close to the hole. And all these things point to John Rahm and Ricky Fowler, but we'll get into Ricky Fowler in a minute. And first we'll go for my first pick. And my first pick from the top 6, and hopefully a winning pick, because I really do believe in this one, is Hideki Matsuyama at 18 to 1. Because when you're looking for people that are on their way to winning. Maybe one aspect of their game's not doing so well. Yeah, Hideki can't putt. We know that. But he is so unbelievably good that he doesn't really need to be able to putt. You've got to realise this. I tracked him like a little hawky pedo on the shot tracker at the Players, and he would have won, I think, if he didn't make that 9. What did he make? Like an 8 par 3, and absolutely ruined everything. And then he stormed back through the field on the Sunday. He's just playing really, really well. He's won at this golf course before. He plays well here. He hits the ball far, and he's 18 to 1. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? If Gallers has got some picks, I'll put him in here. But he's a waste man. Do you know I'm gonna fucking waste man Gallers this week? Gallers, you are a waste man. At least get your bloody tips in on WhatsApp. So I can send them to the noobs. They're waiting for your wisdom. News coming in from Gallers land. He has got a pick. Here it is. Gallers selfie with, surprise, surprise, all of the money for all of the pounds on Dustin Johnson. Nobody's mentioned him. Yeah. Why? He's better than John Rahm, so he could just win. And if he doesn't get them in by tomorrow morning, fuck him. Pick number 2. Right, so I wanted to bet Tony Finau, but the curse is real. If you go and look at the Betfair Billy curse, he's bloody bet Tony Finau. And last week I made the stupid mistake of betting Hadwin, who was also cursed, and the curse is fucking real, so we're not betting Tony Finau. I'll put £5 on him, but that is, to me, is a wasted £5. Everyone on the internet's betting him, but what they don't realise is he's cursed, so stay away from him. And instead of the curse, we're going to my hashtag bet him till he dies new friend, Mr. Kevin Tway. Mr. Kevin Tway is playing absolutely brilliant golf. Mr. Kevin Tway has finished in the top 30, 5 times in a row. Mr. Kevin Tway is 1 golf round away from winning a golf tournament. Mr. Kevin Tway hits the ball a long way. Mr. Kevin Tway's tall. Mr. Kevin Tway has a famous golfing father. Mr. Kevin Tway, Mr. Kevin Tway, Mr. Kevin Tway, 90 to 1. Yeah, it's a good field, whatever. He's fucking good. Pick number 3. Now, here's a conundrum. Let me actually check who I have actually gone for. Well, let's have a look in the old locker. Yeah, I've just bet the people. Just bet the people I've been talking about. Sam Saunders, first round leader, 150 to 1, get in my basket. Right, well, I'll just talk you through who I'm thinking about betting, so you're going to have to go and do this. I'm thinking about betting Patrick Cantlay at 50 to 1, because he just sets up for the golf course, and everyone keeps saying 50 to 1's too low. Is 51 to 1 too low if he's going to win? That's why I didn't bet Kevin Kisner last week, because I was like, it's too low. But, you know, 50 to 1's 50 to 1, isn't it? Ricky Fowler. See, I've got a bit of an issue with Ricky Fowler, and I can see why the bookies have made him 28 to 1, because they don't think he's going to bloody win. And they want all of you to get out there and put your money on him and him not to win. Because that's what Ricky Fowler does. He lines up well for the golf courses, he plays incredibly well, he's very good at everything, but he just doesn't win a lot of the time. So yeah, not up for Ricky Fowler at 28 to 1, which is strange because I love Ricky Fowler. Am up for Jason Day, but I've got Hideki at the top, so can't go Jason. I'm also up for Brandon Steele. He almost got me the each way magic at the Players. He's a long ball, bit up and down, but can make a lot of birdies and playing quite well. And 70 to 1 for a little Brandon Steele. And I used to not really like Brandon Steele, but I think I do now. And then the forgotten man, Kyle Stanley, putting terribly, striking the ball fantastically. So I'm going to take 2 of them because I'm on my own, and I'm going to take Cantlay and Stanley, 50 to 1 and 90 to 1 respectively. Patrick Cantlay had an injury a while ago, he's coming back, he's contended in a few golf tournaments. Yeah, and I just think he's playing really well, and 50 to 1, he just sets up well for everything. And likewise, the old Stanley has been also striking that ball quite well, but not putting it in that hole. So we're going to go 90 to 1 Stanley. Yeah. And then I'm also potentially going to go back to my old friend Emiliano Grillo, because he's just flirting around the edges at the moment. Cha-cha! He's contemplating coming back to him. Cha-cha! Yeah, that's my golf tips on my own this week. Soz, Gallagher will be back next week. Just bet Tony Finau for the US Open at 140 to 1. Because, or John Rahm before he wins today. John Rahm's currently 20 to 1 to win the US Open. I'd rather bet him there. But John Rahm could easily just win every golf tournament from here on to the end of time, so who knows. Golf Noobs, subscribe, like, tell Gallagher to fuck off if you can find him on the internet. He doesn't really have anything on the internet, so he can't even do that. I'll tell him to fuck off for you. Have a good day. Doi! I had sort of finished, but something very strange happened just a minute ago. Went to get my shopping off a very nice man, and he was like, "Oh, we haven't got your Tupperware, so I got you lots of Lego stickers." So here we are. So I thought, what I would do is I'm going to open one, and the closest golfer to what it looks like is we'll have a little schneeb on them, shall we? Right, here we go. Hope you're all ready. I'll take a random of the 4, and here it is. It is, I don't know if you can see that. That's a William McGirt, isn't it? Last year's winner. That's a Medusa, a bit of a William McGirt there. Do you believe in bent grass bollocks or Lego stickers? I'll let that be up to you.